Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going to be exploring Electromaax,
Oh,
a company that's all about you know, giving you freedom and independence on the water.
right.
So imagine this, you're sailing across the ocean, weeks from land,
Yeah.
and you never have to worry about running out of fresh water.
It sounds almost impossible.
Right.
But that's exactly what Electromax's marine water makers
Oh.
allow you to do. They literally transform salt water into fresh, drinkable water right there on your boat.
That's pretty cool, but I'm guessing it takes a lot of energy to make that happen.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But that's where Electromax's technology really shines.
Okay.
Their water makers are known for being incredibly energy efficient, especially thanks to something called the Clark pump.
The Clark pump. That sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie.
It does, doesn't it?
What's so special about it?
Well, it's actually named after one of its inventors, Clark Permar. He was a commercial fisherman who had this ingenious idea for an energy recovery system.
Interesting.
You see, most water makers lose a ton of energy during the desalination process.
Yeah.
But the Clark pump uses a unique system of valves and chambers to capture that energy and reuse it.
So it's like recycling the energy
Exactly.
within the water maker itself.
Exactly. And that's what makes it so revolutionary.
Wow.
It dramatically reduces the amount of power needed to produce fresh water, which is a huge deal when you're relying on solar panels or a generator on a boat.
I'm starting to see why this is such a game changer for baiters.
Yeah.
You're no longer limited by how much water you can carry.
Right.
You can essentially create your own supply anywhere in the world.
Right. It opens up a whole new level of freedom and independence.
Yeah.
And Electromax didn't stop there.
Really?
They actually worked with the original inventor to enhance the Clark pump even further,
Okay.
making it even more efficient and reliable.
So they took an already innovative technology and made it even better. That's impressive. But I imagine there's more to it than just the pump itself, right?
Absolutely. The pump is the heart of the system.
Right.
But Electromax offers a whole suite of products that work together to create a complete energy and water solution for your boat.
So it's like a whole ecosystem of products designed to keep you self-sufficient on the water.
Precisely, think of it as a power team.
Okay.
You have the water maker, powered by a high-output alternator that keeps your batteries charged. Then you have smart regulators that optimize the charging process from solar panels or wind turbines.
So you're talking about a system that's not only efficient, but also adaptable to different energy sources.
Exactly. It's all about giving boaters the flexibility and peace of mind to explore the world without limits.
I'm really curious to hear more about these other components, especially that high output alternator you mentioned.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty powerful.
It is.
Okay.
And it's key to making the whole system work.
Right.
We'll dive into that right after this.
All right, so let's talk about this super high output alternator. I have to admit, when I hear high output, I usually picture something big and bulky and probably pretty noisy.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
But Electromax has engineered their GN Max alternators to be incredibly powerful while still being compact and surprisingly quiet. They've really focused on maximizing efficiency without compromising on performance.
So how do they manage to pack so much power into a relatively small package?
It's all about intelligent design and using high-quality components. Electromax has really fine-tuned the internal workings of their alternators to reduce energy loss and increase overall output.
Right.
They also utilize advanced cooling systems to keep everything running smoothly, even under heavy loads.
That makes sense. So this alternator is essentially the workhorse providing the power needed to run the water maker and all the other onboard systems, right?
Precisely, it's the heart of your boat's electrical system.
Wow.
And to ensure that all that power is being managed effectively, Electromax pairs their alternators with their EMAX6 external smart regulators.
Ah, yes. You mentioned these earlier, the brains of the operation, I believe you call them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These regulators are like intelligent control centers that optimize the charging process for your batteries. They constantly monitor the state of your batteries and adjust the charging voltage and current to ensure they are charged quickly and safely.
So they prevent overcharging and help extend the life of the batteries. That's essential on a boat where you're relying on those batteries for so much.
Absolutely. And here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
These smart regulators can also seamlessly integrate with other charging sources like solar panels or wind turbines.
Oh, so you can have this multi-source energy system with the alternator, solar panels, and wind all working together to keep your batteries topped up.
Exactly.
Like that.
It gives you incredible flexibility and redundancy.
Yeah.
If one source isn't available, the others can pick up the slack.
Okay.
It's all about maximizing energy independence and giving you peace of mind.
That sounds like a pretty sweet setup. So you get the power generation covered with the alternator and smart regulator.
Right.
But you also mentioned something about serpentine pulley upgrade kits earlier. What are
Right.
those all about?
Well, those kits are all about squeezing every bit of efficiency out of your engine's power.
Okay.
The serpentine pulley system drives the alternator,
Okay.
and by upgrading to a more efficient pulley system, you can actually increase the amount of power generated by the alternator.
So it's like fine-tuning the engine to get the most power possible for the alternator? That's clever.
It's all about those small details that add up to a big difference in overall efficiency. Electromaax is really focused on creating a system that's optimized at every level.
Right.
And of course, we can't forget about the batteries themselves.
Right.
They're the essential storage component for all that energy you're generating.
Right. And I understand Electromaax offers lithium iron phosphate batteries, or Lifeboat 4 batteries as they're known. Aren't those considered top of the line for marine applications?
They absolutely are. LiFePO04 batteries have a number of advantages over traditional lead-acid batteries.
Okay.
They are much lighter, more compact, and have a significantly longer lifespan.
Hmm.
They are also much safer with no risk of leaking hazardous chemicals.
So it sounds like Electromaax has really thought of everything when it comes to creating a complete energy and water solution for boaters.
Yeah.
They've got the high output alternator, the smart regulator, the efficient pulley system, and the top-of-the-line batteries, all working together seamlessly.
It's a truly integrated system that's designed to give you the freedom and peace of mind to explore the world on your own terms.
All this talk about freedom and independence is making me want to set sail myself. But before we get too carried away, I'm curious to hear what actual Electromaax customers have to say about their experiences.
Okay.
After all, real-world feedback is the ultimate test, right?
Absolutely. Hearing from real-life users who are out there living the dream with these products is the best way to understand their impact.
So what are people saying about Electromaax products? Are they living up to the hype?
Absolutely. One customer, Kevin, summed it up perfectly when he said, "We can't say how much we love everything we have from Electromaax. The GenMax makes us feel great knowing we can always have plenty of power, and the SolarMax does the same for water." It seems that feeling of confidence and self-sufficiency is a common theme among Electromaax users.
Yeah, it's interesting that he specifically mentioned both power and water.
Yeah,
It really highlights how these two things go hand in hand,
right.
especially when you're living off-grid.
You're right. It's not just about having one or the other. It's about having a reliable and integrated system that provides both.
Right.
Another customer, Daryl Hunt,
Okay.
shared his experience using the SolarMax watermaker in the Bahamas.
Hmm.
He was able to generate 8 gallons of drinking water per hour while at anchor using only 6 to 8 amps of power from his Electromaax lithium iron phosphate batteries charged by solar panels.
That's incredible. 8 gallons an hour is enough for drinking, cooking, even showering, right?
Exactly. And to do it all from solar power, that's truly remarkable. It shows how Electromaax products can enable people to live comfortably and sustainably even in remote locations.
It really is a testament to the efficiency and reliability of their systems. And what's even more impressive is that they've achieved this level of performance while keeping things relatively compact and quiet. I imagine that's a huge plus for boaters.
Absolutely. Noise and space are always major considerations on a boat. Electromaax has clearly put a lot of thought into designing products that are both functional and livable.
It sounds like they've really hit the sweet spot, providing all the benefits of off-grid living without sacrificing comfort or convenience.
Another customer, Roger, said, "I wouldn't hesitate to recommend Electromaax and their products to any boater looking to upgrade systems or planning an extended journey by boat. I only wish other businesses provided as good service and product."
Wow, that's a pretty strong endorsement, it sounds like. Electromaax is not just delivering on the technology front, but also providing exceptional customer service.
Exactly. They're not just selling products. They're building relationships and supporting their customers' dreams of exploration and adventure.
I have to say, I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've uncovered about Electromaax today. Their marine water makers are clearly game changers, and their commitment to innovation, efficiency, and customer satisfaction is truly commendable.
It's fascinating to consider the potential applications of this technology beyond just boating.
Yeah.
Think about remote communities, disaster relief efforts, or even sustainable living off the grid.
Yeah.
This ability to create fresh water from salt water using renewable energy sources could have a huge impact in so many different areas.
Absolutely. It's exciting to think about how this technology could be adapted to address a variety of global challenges. If you want to learn more about Electromaax and their incredible products, you can visit their website at electromax.com. That's Electromax.com.
It's pronounced Electromaax. There you'll find a wealth of information about their marine water makers, high-output alternators, smart regulators, and all the other components that make up their integrated energy and water solutions.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Electromax. We hope you've gained a new appreciation for the power of innovation and the possibilities of off-grid living. Until next time, keep exploring.